Hi everybody. So this April marks 10 years, if you can believe it, since I first started writing The Kissing Booth and posting it on Wattpad, which is just wild. Like, that is a long time. And obviously a lot's happened since, I just started writing this little story for fun and had no idea where it was going. I'm doing a couple of things this month to celebrate and mark the occasion. I'll tell you more about those things at the end of the video. But one thing that I'm going to do, which actually you guys suggested to me on Instagram, was read parts of the book and react to it or talk about the writing process and things like that. So again, on Instagram, I asked you guys what your favourite parts of the book were, and I got hundreds of replies. So I've whittled it down to a few of the most popular suggestions. And yeah, I'm planning this to be like a 3-part mini series. So I'll upload a video every week for the next couple of weeks, looking at a couple of scenes from the book. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope it is as delightfully painful for you as it is for me, because I've not read this book for years. Guess we'll get cracking. So in case you couldn't tell from my mostly empty bookshelf here, I'm actually in the process of moving at the minute. And I guess, how else do you celebrate 10 years of The Kissing Booth except buy a house? So I'm finally gonna have like an office. I'm gonna be able to put all my Kissing Booth books up instead of, just pile them in boxes in my little spare room downstairs that I've got right now in my flat. But I'll post a bunch of updates on the house over my Instagram. I'm at AuthorBethReekles if you're not already following me. I have packed up basically every copy of The Kissing Booth except one. I saved one specially for this series, and this is actually, you guys are gonna love this. This is actually a copy that I took to Cape Town with me when we filmed the second and third movie in 2019. And it's signed by all the cast, which is really cool. So I'm gonna be very gentle with this one. But the first scene that you guys want me to talk about is the party where Elle asks Noah to do the kissing booth and then gets really drunk and tries to striptease. So I figure the way I'm going to do this video is I'm going to leave the camera recording, I'm going to read, and then whenever I have a thought, I'm going to pipe up and you will just see the thoughts as I'm going along. Okay, so my immediate thought, which has mostly come from like reviews I've seen online, is that there is quite a large cast of characters, but like in my defense, when you're in high school, there's a lot of people. So I stand by the giant cast of characters. Okay, to be fair to 15-year-old me, I'm enjoying this much more than I thought I was going to. God, Noah's just like so nonchalant. I love it. I don't even want to read this bit out loud. Oh, I don't want to. There is a line in this book which 15-year-old me did not think about when she wrote it, which I do refer, and I do call this line out in the third book, because many people have pointed it out to me in the years since. I just felt the need to say something about it. I don't want to read it out, but you'll know which one it is, about all the girls trying to persuade Noah to do the kissing booth, which is not what I meant. That's just not what I meant. Oh man, I love the dynamic between Elle and Noah. Oh, imagine how much all the other guys would hate me for stealing all the kisses. I was thinking more along the lines of how much the charity would hate you for putting people off coming to the kissing booth. I just like it. I can see why I wrote it. So here's another thing that I wanted to talk about with Elle getting drunk at the party. A lot of Amazon reviews in particular from mums commented on how my 17-year-old daughter would never go to parties and drink like this. Which, okay. I'm not saying everyone does it, but like, just felt like a pretty standard school experience to me, both from like everyone I knew at school and movies and books and things. Oh no, Elle, don't do the shots. Elle, we all know how badly this is gonna go. So at 15, I obviously didn't know what it was like to actually go to a party and, drink and get drunk. But I feel like I did a good impression of it based on movies and TV shows and books and things like that. And reading this now where Elle just wants to like dance around and stuff, turns out I'm Elle when I drink, because that's all I do when I get a bit tipsy. Although I obviously will caveat, I don't jump on a pool table and strip all my clothes off like Elle is about to do. I feel the need to say that. I'm surprised this scene happened so early in the book. That's all I can say about it. Oh no. Oh, I thought I wrote it and I was like, oh my god, are they gonna kiss? I got up and moved to crouch right in front of him, so close our noses were almost touching. Not even for me. I read that line and my heart does a little kiss him. I wrote this. I know they don't kiss till the kissing booth. Okay, so having read the party scene, thoroughly enjoyed. It was a lot of fun. I was very prepared to cringe through this entire thing. I have that reaction to basically everything that I have written. I have to say, I'm enjoying it a lot. I don't know why, I just got it into my head that the writing was much more raw and freeform than it is. And I don't know where I got that idea from. Because to be honest, it's not that much different from my writing now. Like, it is a bit, but not like miles away. Okay, so scene 2 that we're doing in this video, Superman boxes, which can't be far off the party scene. Okay, so Elle wakes up in Noah's room, does a mild little panic because she's not at home. Okay, I will comment on Noah's abs because I just thought it was hilarious that every guy in every book, like every love interest, all the badass guys, they had to have abs, they had to have a six-pack. So that's why Noah has one, because I was taking the mickey a little bit. Oh, he held her hair while she threw up. I mean, I know he did. Oh no. Oh, I don't know what he would have done. Quote, I don't know what I would have done if he dropped the towel. Oh dear. I don't know why I find that so funny. Where are the Superman boxes? Oh, there they are. Okay, we got the Superman boxes. I fell backwards. Let's all enjoy this moment because people seem to really like it. Like, this one got a lot of requests. I fell backwards suddenly, the door behind me disappearing. I don't know why I have to say it like this, but I do. I blinked up at Noah, now wearing a pair of boxer shorts. I cracked up laughing. You wear Superman boxers? He looked down at himself as though he needed visual confirmation of this. I watched pink blossom over his cheeks and all I could think was, I made Noah Finn blush. He was smirking like he didn't care, then winked at me. You know you find them irresistible, Shelley. Why did I give Noah Superman boxes? I have no idea. I have no idea why this scene is in there. I obviously just felt it needed some other interaction before I could wrap it up. I genuinely don't know why I made a thing of him wearing Superman boxes. But I did and people liked it, so well done me. That was a good choice. Okay, so third scene for the video is Elle and Lee mucking around painting the kissing booth and he flicks paint all over her. Just the Elle and Lee side of this interaction, because I feel like we've had enough Elle and Noah for one day. You can never have enough Elle and Noah. What am I talking about? But you guys wanted some Elle and Lee, and you like this scene, so that's what we're going for. With my vague memories of this scene, I think they did a really good job of recreating it in the movie. It's just the two of them goofing around, having fun, having a laugh. I don't know, just kind of being a bit carefree and stuff. And it's like peak Elle and Lee, you know. This is the kind of shit that they do. And Elle instigates the whole thing. Because Lee does it on accident. He gets paint on her on accident. So then she deliberately grabs a paintbrush to flick paint all over Lee. But something cold and wet landed on my face and neck as he flicked me again, making me jump so much that I dropped my paintbrush, leaving a trail down my front. Oh, Elle, you klutz. Oh, this was a much shorter scene than I remember. Stop laughing. I can't help it. Your face. See, it's a very short scene. It's much shorter than I remember. It's literally like half a page. And it's just fun. And I kind of like that I read on a little bit. I like that when like all the boys are coming out of football practice and they see Ella in the locker room and she's just covered in paint. And she's like, I do a little twirl, give them a big grin. I'd rather make a joke out of it than be embarrassed. Yeah, I like that attitude, Elle. That was obviously an attitude that I was aiming for when I was 15 and I feel like I've achieved. Because, like, if you can't laugh at yourself, what's the point? Like, Elle, when I was 15, was nothing like me. She was a bit clumsy. Elle was like cute clumsy, whereas I'm just like messy clumsy. And, you know, there was the whole awkward first dating, first relationships thing, which I hadn't quite been through. So Elle was not very much like me when I was 15. But me at 25, Elle, I relate to you much more now. I too am clumsy with a weird sort of confidence about it and like to dance when I'm drunk. Before this wasn't supposed to be in the video, but I just like flicked open to a random page, and Elle and Noah have sex way earlier in the book than I thought. I don't know why, but I got it in my head that it was like prom night, which would have been cliche, but it's like in the first half of the book. Oh god, no, and I remember doing interviews when the book was published, and people were like, why did you do the kind of fade to black sex scene? Like, you don't do it, you don't, you know, talk about it. And I was like, maybe because I was 15. But it's a decision that even if I wrote stuff like that now, I wouldn't have done here. I like the fade to black. It worked. I don't know, it just really took me by surprise, and I don't know how I forgot that. Anyway, in the next video, I will be talking all about Eleanor's first kiss at the kissing booth. So if you want to hear more about that from Noah's perspective, you can head over to Wattpad right now. There's a link in my description down below, and read Noah's story, which is just a one-shot to celebrate 10 years of the kissing booth. You can read it for free on Wattpad, and if you want more, I'm going to be doing a giveaway over on Instagram at the end of the month. I've got a couple of blog posts coming out about like 10 years of the kissing booth and stuff like that. I think I'm doing like a Q&A trivia thing over on the Wattpad Instagram. Yeah, there's a bunch of things going on, so make sure you're following me. I'm at Recalls on Twitter, at author Beth Recalls on Instagram, and at Beth Recalls on TikTok. And yeah, I guess we'll see you again next week for the kissing booth.